Evening everyone, how are we doing tonight? Welcome along IRT, Thomas, Lewis, David, Josh and Barn Lodge. Hope we're all well. Now, no multiplayer tonight. I thought we'd take a look at Shamrock as that dropped this morning. I thought that might be a better thing to do tonight. See what's changed in there in 19. Hey Nathaniel, how's it going? So we're going to take a look on here and see what we've got. I'm good, thanks. Hey Nathan. Sweetie, how are we doing? So we're going to start down at the shop on here. I'll leave the farmyard till last. So we've still got a branded shop down here. With a few good props around it. Well, good, they're John Deere. I wouldn't go good, probably. He ain't got grass growing through him, so they can't be that good. Did have a quick wander around this earlier just to see what we've got here. So we can come into the shop building on here. I think got a very heavy set of discs here because they've decided the shop floor needed a good cultivating session. Also ever so slightly broken, but they are John Deere, so that's understandable. I'm good, thanks. Hey Hamish, how's it going? Be worried when they start listening to you, Lewis. Yep, no longer exists, David. So we can hop over the wall into one of the sell points on here. Just have a quick wander around. See what we can see in here. Didn't see anything when I had to walk around earlier what I needed to stay away from. What needed fixing, so that's one good thing. Hey Stephen, how's it going? I thought I would have a look around first in case I saw any of my usual type finds on here. So I've left the traffic turned on, but I've left it turned on for a very good reason on here. Some of you may have seen the pictures doing the rounds. Yeah, grass textures do look good on here. So we're going to go to the right to start with. I'll try not to crash too much on here. Can't make any promises though. Especially how slow the traffic is going. This is Shamrock Valley, Hamish. So I think the traffic's going even slower than usual on there. It certainly seems to be. So don't forget I've got various textures installed on here when things don't quite look the same as they would do anywhere else. So I haven't been for a walk in the woods or anything on here. I think we'll leave that because we know what my habits are if I go too near trees on any map, no matter how well made they are. So we've got a little cabin in there again. I'm sure you guys would love for me to go in the woods on here, so I'm just see if I can work my magic. We're just heading down around this way. Make our way down into the town on here. We'll do a look around first, Lewis, before I go into the woods. I'm not deliberately going to be looking for errors. We're not testing this map. you might accidentally find them. Evening Milton, how's it going? So those brick pillars take a little while to appear down there, so the bridge looks like it's floating into place too. Hey Aaron, how are you going? This one has been modified. By and large, that doesn't go as quick as it used to. You guys really want me to go into the woods? We'll go into the woods last then. Error of the boat under the bridge. What error would that be? So I haven't been deliberately looking for errors on here. But what error are we looking for down here? Are we in another bridge on here? Not sure if I'm going to be doing a series on it yet or not, Stephen. This and Lone Oak in 17 were two maps that I struggled to get on with. Evening, sweetie, how are we? Thought it'd be nice to you tonight, Tim. Can't be mean to you twice in a day, or can I? Oh, you've beat me to it. I've not been looking for floating tree yet. That's not fair, fast farming. You're supposed to find them before I can. So head down into the sawmill here. I could raise your floating tree a floating building. So everywhere's nicely detailed on there, as you'd expect. Haven't yet looked at the other one which dropped today, Sussex Farm. Haven't been around there yet. It's a bit of a joke between myself and Massey Diner there, or Tim. If you saw how we address each other in Discord, sometimes you'd know that to call each other that is very polite to how we usually address each other. I would suspect you've got a mod fault in there somewhere, by and large, if it's doing that. Well, you had to find someone to replace SG, didn't you, Milton? To be fair. This Land Rover is off Forbidden Mods, Dan. Yeah, you see, you're not in any danger from Milton on here anymore, Tim. You've got a spanner as well, so he can't get you. Ah yes, I take it you mean this little error. So we're going to head down into these yards down here and have a look. I have put several mods in here, so we could set up for the possibility of doing a video series on here. What would you guys like to see me do on this map? Sensible answers only. So we've got a livestock market down here. Get out on foot and just have a quick wander. He has changed reg plates on some of the vehicles. I did say sensible answers only, Nathan, but I knew you'd be the one who didn't give me a sensible answer. TD5, nice engine. Haven't had TD5 Discovery, I had a TD5 Defender. Evening, Lee. How we doing? So, no static livestock or anything in the livestock market down here. Grass and cattle. Okay. Beef. Yeah. Can't beat a bit of beef. There is something I found on here earlier, but let's just say, Nathan, it's something we spotted elsewhere as well. To do with caravans and torches. That makes sense. Plenty of rubble laying around again. As you can see, compared to some of the maps we've looked at, I'm not going to name anything, nothing is floating. But some of the textures do seem to be a little bit dark until you put some light onto them. I could show you all the funny on here, which is something I spotted earlier, but it's nothing major, it's just something silly what I spotted when I was wandering around down here. We got some holographic containers up there which seem to be holding the roof up. Just the edge ones. So it's just a funny really that the top ones are cutting through the roof beams. One layer too high on the outsides. What the textures, Nathan? All the containers. So there is something we can do on here. What it's improving. We got a little bit more access. Pigs. Yeah, pigs. Got plenty of pedestrians to run over down here. We've got one more cell point right in the bottom corner here now. So we might find Iron Man down in the harbour here. So the harbour is where I found just a small little thing when I was wandering around. You know how I usually find floaty trees? Yeah, I found a floaty building, sort of. I think I probably would do, David. Just these pillars here, just levitating slightly off the ground. If you look, just walking around down here earlier, wasn't actually looking for them, and I saw the sort of shadow beneath them. Just the front of the building is a bit high. Just a minor little spot. So nothing major. Anything compared to some we found. The slightly floaty wheelie bin. That I hadn't spotted earlier, that I've just walked past and found. So just walking past it spots it. So nothing deliberate there. Oh dear. I didn't come into this bit earlier. I think you might need to just ping Oxy a message. Container, beams, winch, all seems to be levitating slightly. Okay, Josh, seen a bit. Actually, so is the house. That was not looking for anything, it's just as we've come down here we can sort of see it. So just couple of little tiny bits there. So let's move out of here before I manage to spot anything else accidentally. Too late. Good question, IRT. It's very easy to accidentally put something just a little bit high like that when you play, so I've done it myself when I've been messing around in GE. Unfortunately, it just happens that I've wandered down here on the live stream and spotted them. I was hoping we wouldn't sort of see anything like that and that the Oxy's testers would have spotted them. So everything looks good. Textures look good on most of it. Yeah, it is, Nathan. Very easily done, isn't it? You'd like to think so, IRT. As I say, I didn't come down there looking for them, I just happened to spot them while we were down there. I was hoping there wouldn't be any on here. I suppose we could take a little detour up there. See what damage I can inflict. So a nice little road to find a way up and have a look around. If I try not to hit anything else. I know you guys really want me to go in the woods and do my usual trick, but so we're not doing it for that reason tonight. The reason we do it deliberately on a certain other map is because they keep telling us it's been fixed. So we're heading down this way to the pig farm. We'll have a look around in there. Just climb over the fence and have a look around. So we've got these usual pig buildings here. Sure, I've seen them on someone else's map. I know who they belong to, but usual standard pig farm. Everything looks good. The 19 textures on it. So the walls look really good in here. Not this end, Elite. I have got nothing flashing up this end. Nope, no performance notifications this end, so it's not on my end there's any problems. I'll just dump the window to check. Nice to see you, Nathan. Thought you might know. So usual cattle trailers dumped around down here. A few bales. We all know this shed burnt down elsewhere. Again, there on the end here, just looking a bit dark there. Nothing I can do about that, unfortunately, because I'm not dropping any frames or having any issues my end. If it was my end, I might be able to do something about it, but there is absolutely nothing, or no warnings coming up here. Just have to watch out for this slow moving traffic. It's got to be a YouTube thing. Surprise, surprise. I was hoping we might bump into this special traffic on here, but we haven't done yet. Not literally, of course. We can hit the boundary, which as you can see is well hidden. Favourite type of map boundary, you can't see it. So we'll head down here now. Should be okay on Twitch, hopefully. So we'll make our way up towards the main farmyard. Yet to see the... oh, there it is. For those who are wondering why I left the traffic on, we'll catch up with it. I need to be doing the rounds somewhere down here. Don't want to hit into it though. Hit into the car instead. We've got a nice John Deere muck spreader doing a circuit on here, as you can see. So interesting new traffic. I know a lot of people have been asking to see that sort of thing on these maps. It's going slow even for tractor though. We've got a 6170R doing the rounds on here. Even the traffic is holding the traffic up on here now. Yeah, I did say there was a reason I'd left the traffic on IRT. You can now see why. So normally I don't do a first look on a map with the traffic on. We've still got the steam train on here as well. Could have to wait a long while to catch it though. So what machinery do you think we should be running on here if we do the... actually do a series on here? The traffic seems a bit quicker there. Probably an optical illusion, but seems it. So we've still got the big placeable area on here as well, should we want to use it. It'd be interesting to see, really, if you have. I haven't loaded it on PS4 or anything yet. So we've got a nice big placeable area here still, if we want to make our own farmyard. And obviously across the road we've got the main farm. Hey, Tannen. That says right at the beginning before you came in. Never could get on with this map in 17, but we'll give it a try in 19. Does need one or two little fixes done to it though. In case you guys are wondering what me and Nathan were talking about a few minutes ago, there's a few small texture bits on here, like the feed bin here. See, it looks very dark. If you shine your torch on it, it gives the right colour. Depends which cane trailers you've got, doesn't it, Milton? So just a couple of small little texture bits, really. Nothing, so nothing major. So small to mid-sized kit, right? Oh, shouty, Milton. Still got all this rubbish dumped in here. I think if we are going to do anything on here, this map will have a bit of a clean up. If there's one thing that annoys me on the maps, that is when you get all that sort of thing dumped on them. So nothing much has changed really into the layout of anything. I thought everyone would be pleased with the new traffic. As for what machinery we get when we come on here, because obviously this is the new farmer mode, so you've got quite a bit of traffic. No hours on it, it's just dirty. We might have a different cane pack, what we've been using. It's not perfect, and I made one or two edits to it. A few tweaks here and there to get the textures right. So let's see what we have got machinerised rather than going through the buildings. So T5100, CVX 115, the mandatory New Holland Combine, all of which will be sold. The Agroliner trailer, 5-thrower plough, 3-metre drill, the sprayer, the mower might be kept, the baler might. But most of this stuff will sell and replace with new. So what we can actually just have a bit of a setup tonight on that one. Have a look through what mods I'd installed on here and see what we can make use of. So you all sort of want small to medium stuff on here. Let's have a look at what fields we do own. So 1, 2, 3, 6 and 7. If we were going to stick with them. So looking at them, we'll have a quick run round and have a look at what fields we've got. So we've got this one down here. Yes, I'm heading towards the woods just to keep you guys happy. So we've got this one in here, which we own. Grass field here. So we own the sheep field opposite. I'm trying to run across the roofs too much, won't do the roofing felt a lot good. Don't do your legs a lot good when you land either. So we haven't got that one, but we've got this one. which is sheep field. And we've got this one. I don't know if he's done the 2 sheep field trick again. I'm guessing not. Hedges are doing something rather random over there when you're this far back. I'll see it's orange mesh on them. That's a Ferguson Milton. You can't expect me to have something like that. So this field as well. Hey SG. Yeah, but it's a John Deere. As I said last night, if you want a John Deere loving channel, you better look elsewhere, because this one ain't the one for it. So you guys were desperate for me to come in the woods and try to do my party trick. I know you wanted me to come in here. So Fast Farmer says he's found one. So, not seen any so far. I know you lot will be disappointed if I can't do my trick. I know how much you guys love it when I spot a floaty. So, quick look, can't see anything. So, there may be the odd one on here which isn't to be wondered at if you've got a lot of trees on the map. They'll probably show up more if you've got seasons turned on. So shall we have a look at this with seasons turned on? What do you reckon? Do the full testy bit. We can save that and go out of that and pop seasons in. No, there's a few other brands I got some smaller tractors from. Wait for it to load back up again. If only you could, Milton. He's not SG, is he? Sprouts and stuffing. Get it right. It's sprouts and stuffing. You know I can make it so he can, SG. We've got our first victim tonight. Let's move back in. Seasons are now turned on. I'll put the screen back up once we're in. Yeah, I did. We were talking about it last night in the MP chat after the stream. It's a South American tractor, isn't it, unfortunately? So let's see what we've got with seasons then. Should be back now. Seem to have tabbed to a boat. Interesting. Ooh. Weird. Ever slightly weird. What else can we tab to? Oh, just that boat. So we can go for a boat ride on here. How quick can we get the boat to go? Can't steer it though, so we ain't going to run it around anyway. Can you crash a boat? The light should be a giveaway on that 7630. I wasn't aware of that, Nathan. If I hadn't just tabbed, I wouldn't have found out. Oh dear. Yes. I spot a slight problem with your figure on here. You turn into the baldy man when you're driving the boat. Well, not that you're actually grabbing hold of anything, you're standing there like a zombie with a bald skinhead. Evening 1174, how are we doing? Okay, that's a little bit random. Where's the boat go now? So I suppose there's one way of seeing different part of the map that's start on the boat, but yeah. Probably wasn't the best thing to do, seeing what's coming up on the right. A bridge pillar sticking out of the ground there. Oh, I'm good, thanks. Hey Rabbit Man, how's it going? Yeah, it's the first time I've ever managed to get on the boat in the game. Odd one. Thank goodness there's not a collision on it, because I was going to try and get under that bridge. There's going to be some very loud scraping and banging noises. So I'll add some snow on here whilst we're just running this boat round, so we can have a look at that. Well, at least we can't get on the narrow boat as well. I suppose that's one thing. I think I might have done the snow correctly from what I can remember. There we go. We have snow. Don't think the water's very deep. So we now have snow on the map. It'll be a bit cold for fishing now on here. So we can have a look where the snow masks are on here now. Which is kind of the reasoning for it. The roads are getting a good plastering in the place or two. Not a hope. Can't stand fishing. So pig shed is masked. That shed is. Straw barn is. So far so good. One of the farmyard seems to have a mask on it now. Let's head up the other farm. And we get a sign which says icy conditions, please drive with care. Nice touch. So we'll sprint up here. Trying to get run over in the process. Hey Dusty, how's it going? Take a look at the other yards and buildings. So feed trough is all masked, as is the water trough. And the garage. Shop building is. Those shop buildings are. At least the snow mask is not a regular shape on here, not a big square like it has been on some maps. Which is better. I'm good, thanks. We've not just done the whole yard, we've just done little bits of them. The scary snowman's back. Dirty snowman. How's this yard looking for masks? Looks okay. This building looks a little bit weird inside. Got a worm coming through the wall there. You try getting the barn, Nathan. It's a very small worm. Bit of grass going through here and there. All the masks are looking fairly good so far up here. Ew, thin. Flickering texture there. Bit flickery. So don't seem to be anything missed on here. So now it's just that one barn on Oakfield what got missed. What we found out the hard way. Ooh, no collision there. Just walked straight through the barriers. You can't let Nathan milk the machines. You don't want to know what he done with them last time he got near them. The snow mask all seems done well, properly on here and well. You said the V word, Josh. You know what happens if you say that word. You've been around here long enough to know what happens to people who say the V word. So, looks like we'd be safe to put bales in any shed about here this time. It's the same tractor with more horsepower. That's still the new series. We've got our workshop in here. A bit of snow in the corner, but wouldn't be unusual to have a bit of snow coming through the corner of a building like this. Yeah, I wouldn't advise saying it a second time, to be fair. Let's get rid of the snow now. There we go. If only snow cleared up that quickly in real life. Yeah, I don't think you'll be too disappointed. 1174 with this one. There's one or two small things, but as I say, there's absolutely nothing major wrong with this map. Just little tiny bits. It's not as if there's anything large wrong here. Oh look, what is that? What is that? Any? Yeah. Any ideas, Nathan? What is going on with that? I take it the painted boundaries are not seasons friendly. Oh dear. It's right next to the field we own as well. It has, Dusty. Must be, mustn't it? Funny sort of yeah, there's something going on with the grass texture as well if you look. It's going sort of white as you turn around just on the edge of the screen. Yes, there's the nice floaty. Just set back from the edge of the map. Ah, yes. Can't miss that one. Wasn't looking for that, that was just in front of me. Honest officer. Yeah, there's definitely something weird going on with the grass as well. You can see a white sparkle disappearing off it. Just to the above the map there, the bottom left hand corner. So say when you turn seasons off on, that's usually when you find the floaty stuff. But there's definitely a texture file there. Unfortunately, if you're going to work our own field or do any forestry work during the winter, you're going to be right up near that. I put a bit of string around it, Josh, and pull it back down again. It's supposed to breathe oxygen, not helium. So yeah, there's nothing. That's probably the biggest thing we've spotted on here. It's just that texture issue with seasons. So get that sorted, and the odd one or two floaty bits we've spotted. And yeah, good map. It's a good map as it is. It just needs a couple of small fixes, shall we say. Just wondering what's causing the white on the grass. We had a few issues on Oakfield as well, didn't we, with some distance textures and bits and pieces. Evening Chunky, how we doing? Yeah, I have seen that, Nathaniel. Haven't looked at it yet, but I've seen it. Seen it's out. The driver's in a bit of a weird position in there. Take more than have nothing to do for me to wash a vehicle. Hey Brendan, how's it going? I'm good, thanks. There is something going on with distance textures again in Seasons. Which is unfortunate. Where's he put the list up, Nathan? It's in Frontiers Discord. So we're going along the lines of you'd like to see a beef and arable farm on here with small to medium machinery. Does that sound about right? Because we are not doing pigs. I may be slightly insane, I'm not that insane yet. I'll take a look, David. I've sort of looked around on Facebook too much. Oh, there's another one. They're the sort of things we're talking about when we say textures. It's alright when you put light on it, but otherwise it's very dark. Alright, I'll have a look, Nathan, shortly. Very shortly, because we'll be finished in a couple of minutes. This is going to be a first look stream tonight. We're going to do nothing else on here. Haha. How to make a tree taller. Put a few bushes around it which don't die off in seasons. And bingo. Right, that is where I'm going to leave it for tonight. I'll say I'll probably start a new series on here either Sunday or start of next week at some point. Depends what time I get tomorrow. Because as anyone may imagine, it takes a little while to set these things up. I have to take a look, Elite. I'll be in the usual place shortly for those that are usually in there having a chat. But for now, that's where we're going to leave it. I will say thank you for watching this stream tonight. I'll pop a link into chat for today's video. Got something a bit special in the way of mod review tomorrow, which we found, which I think could go down well, but it is a PC only mod, unfortunately. So for now, I'll say thank you for watching tonight. Hope you enjoyed this stream. I'll see you again in the next one. Goodbye for now.